see it happen. Two of the greatest. I remember when we was always wondering when was Al Pacino and Robert De Niro gonna come together. You know what I mean, and do a movie. And then I remember seeing. I mean, they both were in The Godfather, but to come together and do a movie, and then they did Heat together, and we was like, oh shit, they got two of the greatest together on the same screen. I remember when they shitted on LeBron because he wanted to go to Miami and play with another great, Dwayne Wade. And we was like, how the fuck they put Dwayne Wade and LeBron James on the same team? And we saw what happened. And I remember in radio when I came to Sirius XM and they said, who's going to be your co-host? I said, Heather B. They said, oh, shit. Game is over. We'll never see a tandem quite like that again. And then all of a sudden it happened, beloved. And the one and only Styles P teamed up with Dave East, and it happened again, and we got him here today.
Yeah.
That was a mean setup.
What up?
Like that.
I like that setup.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Come on, man. It's true, though. It's true, damn it. Man, fellas, welcome to the show. Welcome
Thanks.
to the show. Man, this ain't no interview, man. This family
family.
hanging out.
Dope.
Family hanging out. Dave East, we haven't seen you behind our mic in
In a
quite
minute,
some time,
man. In a minute. It's where it started at, but in a minute.
It's where we got it sparked right here. And I remember meeting this dude. I always tell the story. I got to tell my stories over and over. Fuck that.
Supposed to.
They'll write your legacy away. Heather and I
Write
was
it right
talking
away.
about it last night. Or this morning how Drake went 0 for 8 at the AMAs. How Jay-Z went 0 for 8 at the Grammys. They try to fuck up your legacy. I'm not letting them do mine. Be here talking this shit myself. Hey, man, so y'all were always cool prior to coming together for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just out of mutual respect or
This is my favorite rapper, so
of all time.
of all time. You know what I mean? So this is like, for me, is like, I pinch myself every day. I put that shit on. Like, wow, I got one with P. This is different. But I think it just came from a mutual. We was fans of each other. You know what I'm saying? I think he really respected what I was bringing to the table, and we just vibed. You know what I'm saying? I found out his name was David. That's my name. Like I was like, oh shit. Like so, we just called it Ill Vibe, and it just been built since then.
Yeah, he was carrying a flag. Like when I first heard him and I was first listening to his music, and I met him. He came in the studio with Buddha, super cool, super laid back. And then to hear his music and just see how he was carrying himself, I became a fan of him because I say like. Now the OGs could kind of rest up, like, all right, we got somebody to carry tradition now, like somebody that could, and because for the city for a while, I was like, you wanna say, I want to fall back, but I got to put on for the city. Somebody got to hold it down because this side ain't out there. So, but somebody got to keep standing tall. So I felt when East hit the scene, he represented authentic hip hop, like what the era I come from, but he was now. So for me, it was always like, we were always kicking on the side, talk things, and I hopped on the joint of his, he hopped on the joint of mine. So and then it was more outside of music than anything, like you know what I mean? Just him with carrying tradition and just seeing what he was doing, how he was moving when we bump into each other. We always smoke, chop it up, talk real life. Outside of music, like you know what I mean, and then I think it just built. So that made the project just really simple to do,
organic, right?
That's
okay.
good.
So what strand does Dave East like to smoke? And then
we blew all high grade, everything. All high grade.
Indica heavy or sativa, or y'all don't go that deep?
It was really indica heavy, but sativas was around.
It was in the mix,
like a hybrid.
Here and there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of OG,
the
a lot
sleepers.
of gelato, a lot of cookies, a lot of dosey. Some lemon tree. It was a lot of nice, great strains running around. Sour, of course, OG.
Yeah.
It was a lot of everything.
A lot of times we come out the booth, everybody then died. Like that should be in the air. Damn. We see out tomorrow.
Can you read into a man's character by the strand of weed, the grade of weed he smokes? You know what I mean?
I mean, you can tell if he's cool or not.
Yeah. We just was talking about that.
If he got a real great strain and that's what he goes about in
cool.
life, he's a super cool dude.
He's a good dude.
He's a super cool dude.
He's a super cool dude.
Okay. It dawned on me now, in the beginning of this album when it's that I don't know who that voice is that says the David explains the name David.
Yeah.
What was that?
Pools whipped that up for us.
Yeah.
What was that? You know?
No, that's the Hebrew definition of David.
Beloved.
Beloved.
Beloved is a Hebrew definition of
David. Yeah. Beloved means if you remember early backlogs, David is my first name. Beloved, if you break it down, like because that's the meaning of David.
Okay, damn, shit, damn.
That was on here. That's why they called me the Ghost years ago.
He put me on. I've been David for 30 years. I found that out.
Yeah, I called him like
I found that shit out when we did the album. I'm like, all right, Beloved.
That works.
So I think I was reading Double XL, might have been somewhere where I saw a quote that you said he inspired you to not write your raps.
Not write nothing. Yeah.
You even say that in For All My Niggas, where you say Style don't even write his rap.
I pray I don't see the pen.
Yeah. That was the first time you done
That
it
was
like that?
that, you always hear that such and such don't write, but you don't never be around it to really witness it. And me being such a writer coming in, you know what I'm saying? Like I still write, but it was just a vibe I caught. Like I didn't want to be the one outside the booth writing my rhymes, and he just getting up, walking in the booth, rapping. I'm like, nah, now I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
snickering at you.
yeah, I'm like, she like, is he writing out here? I ain't writing this shit. Like, so it just made me tighten up, focus up more on the and make you remember more. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like that even better because it's doper for performing. You know the music better than when you didn't wrote it. You know what I mean? So
like I think a lot of young MCs don't understand the importance of hand gestures in the booth because you don't really want to move your body around too much, especially if you smoke or drink. You don't want to be like all around it because you'll get tired. So, but you want to have that emphasis of the energy. It's like if you tell a nigga, suck my dick. Well, pardon my French, but like without no hands in it. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm high and tired, but I was just being. But you know what I mean? When it's like when you
that shit,
it's like when your hands is free and then you breaking the line
means
down.
more,
It means
right?
way
It
more.
means
more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was way.
No,
That's
it's
a
all
fact.
We get the analogy.
I'm tired. I was just in the booth right now. I was in there.
Do you guys think you have to have reached a certain skill level before you attempt to go into the booth without writing? Because some other artists, we can make an argument that they do need to write things down.
yeah, I believe that, and I think it got a lot to do with just your confidence. See, a lot of people might could do it if it's just them and the engineer, but if you got kids sitting over here, this one shit, like you got people around that is great, so you like, shit, I don't want to go in there fumbling.
Right.
I don't want to go in there and not remember. So you really, I'm in the cut, focus, like, feel what I'm saying? No matter how many people in there, how much weed, whatever, I'm really like, I'm actually working with Style. So I gotta always up the ball. I gotta at least keep up.
Gotcha.
Just based on everything he done did thus far, I'm like, I gotta keep up on this shit. Ain't no way. I got one out with him and they like, yo, he burnt you on every song. Like I couldn't have that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it just made me focus up. You know what I mean?
I think you're supposed to get the dope rhyme how you get it.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? My big thing is really when you go in the booth to the young dudes, know your rhyme. Like you pulling up the phone, you looking, you can't really pay attention. Like you can't really engage.
Ain't reading.
You can't really engage with the beat. You can't combat the beat because you
Distracted.
you up here. Like you up here, so you can't even lock in with what you're supposed to be. But I feel like me personally, I didn't write because I had a difficult time as a youth. I was outside and I had an offbeat, on-beat flow. So anytime I would look at the paper, I couldn't get the rhythm of it. And then I was, had a stock job. I'm hustling.
Right.
I'm moving around. So I don't really got no time to sit down and write. So I started, just took it in as like how we did in junior high and elementary school. You had to learn an essay. So you had to learn an essay and I also never did homework. And just pass tests, like I got through school like that. Like I ain't gonna do no homework. I'm gonna get an A on this test. So I was used to reading a chapter, 2 chapters, absorbing it all in. I know the information. It's all here. So rhyme is the same thing. Like you got that first line. Like I got that first line. I got the first line. Then you get the second line, and then you just keep saying the first line and the second line. Then after a minute, also you got to channel what's around you. You want to channel. I don't want to weird y'all out, but you
No,
gotta,
this is great. I need to know the science.
You got to channel your ancestors, the energy in the room of like the producer, the engineer, the beat. You got to say what the beat's telling you and tell you what the beat it's like you and the beats kind of having a conversation and you scribing what you do from there. So I just feel like the creative process with that for me is just a blunt in a dark room. Plus I like it dark. I like it like everybody will tell you when I lay it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? When I'm vibing out, it may be a dim light on. So my whole mood and vibe just doesn't kind of work with that. And I just like to be in one with it. So I think when people hear, it's certain things you hear and you hear in an MC which makes you go, I love him, but you don't really know why. And you when you hearing somebody, you're like, I really love this person. Like this guy or this girl, like they pitch and they tone and they just gut flowing. It makes you feel as it's because they put their ass in it. They put their soul, they put their foot in it. They like they broke their back to lay. Like, you know what I mean? I think that makes the difference in memorable music that lasts a long time when somebody really cared about it.
So y'all, this is good with remembering birthdays and anniversaries.
I suck at remembering everything else. That is the horrible thing. If it's not money involved, if it's not money or like, if it's not money or immediate like important family things, I'm horrible. But my wife accepted. She understand. Like my storage, I'll be 44 next month. My storage space, I gotta clear my shit out.
You gotta drop something. You gotta unload, bro. I've been there. Unload, bro.
You know what I mean? Drop these storage space. Shit get real.
Man, that's some fucking interesting ass science you just gave us, Styles P. I appreciate that.
I mean, that's what everybody's really doing it. I mean, Heather B, it's like when that beat come on, whether you or not, that beat is telling you. You saying what you want to do, but that beat, when that instrumental and when you tie in like that, it becomes a different. It becomes like you marrying the beat. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
It's spiritual.
It is.
It is. It's a spiritual energy that it's funny that you use those words, your ancestors, but it's almost like you conjure up something. That's why your room got to be right. Even an engineer, if you looking out across the glass and you see like even something that's offset, you might even cancel a session. You'd be like, the vibe ain't right up in here.
Like Sheik comes in every night. I can't remember when I haven't seen him do this. He comes in every night and lights an incense. Put an incense in his room, put an incense in our room. You know what I mean? Ask who want to drink. Say what's up to everybody. So that energy got to be like, you got to get rid of the bad spirits. You got to get rid of the bad energy. You got to make sure it's love in the room.
Yes.
Make sure that everybody's focused on getting ahead when it comes to the music. Because that kind of, when you don't got that vibe in the lab, and I think that was another thing. Like, we made sure everybody was in the lab. But when me and East was working, we locked in the room. Like, y'all come back later.
Really?
Well, that's what I was
Yeah, but we ain't doing that. You sitting in the room with us. Like, we locked in the room. We smoking, engineer. And if we come out the room, we chilling with everybody. But other than that, we zoned in.
I like that. Yep.
That's what I was gonna ask. It sounds like y'all went in the studio together because everything now, I fly in the verse, I send in the verse.
We ain't send nothing.
Yeah, nothing was sent. Everything
we ain't
was built.
send nothing, and we didn't be like, yo, let's make a club joint, or yo, let's whatever the beats we was getting. Like he just said, that shit was coming out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't even explain it. But yeah, we would go in the booth or just in deep. They got their own room. Me and him being there, and everybody else be chilling, watching TV. But they can hear the music while we recording. So you might be chilling, smoking, doing whatever you're doing, but you hearing what we doing. I mean, so just that feedback from the homies poking their head in, shit retarded. Like, you know what I'm saying? All of that had is like, yeah, we making some shit right now.
Man, Dave East is here, man. Give a round of applause for that alone.
Swear, my God, man.
He was last time the walls was orange, right?
Yeah, the walls were orange. Last time you was here, dude, we had the shit remodeled to get you back, man. Get you back, man. For you, Dave East.
Wow.
You were one of the first people to come up here when we started the show.
That's a
Torch,
fact.
remember with Torch and
With
all
Torch.
that?
Happy birthday, Torch.
That's why I'm
Torch,
always
what up,
have a special place in my heart for you. Because you help us set the tone. Because
I appreciate it.
I tell you, when the first time I did radio was in 1990.
Word.
I'm gonna take you deep.
I was 2.
Yeah, dog.
I
was crazy.
It's crazy.
I was 12. All right.
Yes, right.
In the first song we ever played was Live at the Barbecue. And Tech and I sat down and said, whatever that first song we gonna play, because this show, we didn't know what the show would become. It became syndicated biggest show in the world at one point. A lot of folks on this side don't talk about that.
We know that's right.
Okay, thank you, Styles.
We know that.
And it set the tone for
Definitely.
artists who came up there, you know where the bar is set.
Bar set, yeah.
So you helped us set the tone. That's why you always gonna have this place in my heart, Dave East.
Good luck.
All right, and then you a beast on this album. Did you get? I know you said you didn't want to have a Styles P shred you on your own project, but was it any pressure on you when y'all was locked in the room together, or did it just happen natural when y'all came up with?
Now we went about it like that.
We went about it like that. And
Okay.
like I always
Yeah.
treat shit like ball. I always like, I played ball before this, so I always feel like I could love you to death. I could be a big fan of you. I could idolize you all that. Once we on the court, I'm trying to dunk on you. I'm trying to, we could be friends after the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think just me and him having that same type of complex, that same energy, that's why it sound like we sparring.
It
You know what I'm saying?
does, yeah.
We went about it like that. Like we went about it like this ain't gonna be the collab album where, we brothers, but when this beat come on, it's
time to go.
It's time to go. Like Steel Sharp is still, and I'm looking at him like I'm veteran. My name's it is what it is, but you young New York. Same way I was saying, I'm not gonna have these young boys looking at me like old head lost it.
Yeah.
Damn, P can't rhyme no more. Like you know what I'm saying? I said I'm gonna be that vet that's gonna be like, okay, he still got it. Cause like I told him, like I think the importance of being here is, as veteran MCs, we often don't give the light and spread enough love to those who's younger than us. We see them take out the spots that we had, or the spotlight we had, or the limelight that we once had that was so grand, and a lot of people get egotistical and prideful and don't understand. Like it's their time. Like it's their time. Fall back and work on your legend, because after that their time's gonna pass too, and it's gonna be somebody else's time.
Yeah.
But it's for him to understand. All right, let me keep my catalog going. Let me stay on my 1-2 to
Right.
become a legend. Because really, few people become to get a long run out of this game.
Yeah.
So if you could get a long run out of this game, that's what you want to do. You want to say, yeah, I got my time out. I gutted the game.
Right.
I gutted the
Gutted
game.
dope.
Like, because people always want to hit home runs, but I take my career. I try to look at it like I try to think of Derek Jeter's model. He wasn't Mr. 3,000 from home runs. It was base hits. He's being consistent every time, just hitting. Every time I get up the bat, I hit. Every time I get a point, I score. It ain't the big grand slam every time. It's
Right.
not the homer every time, but it's consistent. It's just
Yeah.
being consistent, and I think that's the key.
Because essentially, it's always your time in a sense. It's just different stages of it.
Nah, it ain't
Each
always your time. That's what rappers think. It's
I
not
feel like it's
always
just
your time.
everything
No.
turns into a young man's, a younger person's sport. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
No matter what you, baseball, basketball, rap, it always goes to the youth. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you're gonna become, that's the older person, or that's the,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's always young dudes that was following that. You know what I'm saying? They might have got their whole model from that, but they younger.
Right.
They 18. They got all the energy in the world. They ain't got no jail record. They fresh. They brand new. Like, so you gotta respect that. Like, I'll never be one of them dudes that's like, nah, I'm not jacking. You gotta, even if it ain't the music you listen to, you gotta respect it. You know what I
Right.
mean? They generating a lot of money. They influencing mad youth. You know what I'm saying? All these little dances you seeing all the kids do it. So you gotta always respect what came before you and what's coming after you. That's how I be it.
Styles P, Dave East. The album is called Beloved. It's out now.
Out now.
Go get it.
David is
Call us.
beloved or friend. The meaning of the name David is beloved or friend. Beloved or friend. Beloved or friend.
Man, it's a lot of good stuff going on in music right now.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Real good. Dave East is
2018
here.
was dope.
Yeah, 2018, man.
A lot of
I,
good
Great.
music.
I feel good about it right now, man.
Yeah, me too. I was glad to be part of it.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you were. I'm glad you are. Dave East, man. How much you bench pressing now, man? I'll be seeing you on the
I
ground.
ain't gonna front. I got 275 the other day, a couple times.
275.
Get that money,
How many
kid.
reps? Like 2, 3, 4,
Like
5?
three times. I can rep out with 225. I work out with that.
225.
That's what I do my sets with that.
Where you at, Sway?
Where
I like that. I like that answer, Swag. That's a
I was
good
gonna
one.
say, Dave, it's your turn now to ask him.
What you benching, Sway?
I mean, you got. I mean, what stage of my life, man? Dave East, when I was 30.
What you was getting when you was
What
30?
stage of my
When I was,
life?
can we start at 30? I can tell you what I was getting at 30.
Yup.
Even it
You
out.
Start there. That's where
I
I'm
was
at.
about 310, man.
Oh yeah, your shit was up. You was up.
No, I'm bullshitting.
Man, Dave East is here. Styles P is here as well. Y'all follow politics at all?
Yeah, I got to stop watching CNN.
I try not to.
I'm
gonna keep it real. I try not to.
I'm gonna give it to you straight, dog.
Uh-huh.
As soon as I get home, it's CNN. I gotta
wow.
wean off CNN.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is to me. It's like a reality series / you gotta because you're getting lied to anyway. So you gotta
Lied
wean,
to, man.
you gotta
No,
wean
you
through the
lied
lies
to.
and the truth. So it's kind of like you gotta hear what he says, she say.
Mm-hmm.
The red side said, the blue said.
Yeah.
This senator, that senator. Then you got to piece it all together. Then you got to laugh at how stupid it all is at the end of the
Man,
day. It's like
bullshit.
so fucking bullshit, so full of shit, and it's just crazy, man.
That's why you don't watch East?
Yeah, like honestly, yesterday when I got back to the crib, I seen them swearing.
Kavanaugh? Yeah.
Couldn't believe that shit. I said, damn.
I knew that was
Just the last week when I was seeing it, he was damn near crying
Yeah.
in the court, and now I'm seeing Trump swearing him, and I'm like, damn, that's how that go.
Nah, when he
I
came
remember,
out
I remember
crying,
putting Netflix on.
You
when he came out crying, I knew he won.
You knew he won. It was
Yeah,
over.
because they told him you got. So
They told you
that
you
lady
got-
came out hard. Miss Ford, she was emotional. She was believable. She was reputable. They told him you better cry. They might have gave him something to cry
That's foul.
because he was crying too much. First of all,
That's foul.
whether he did it or not, you know what I'm saying? Because
Bill
they didn't
should've
really
cried,
prove
man.
it or not prove it, so we really don't know. But just from them him being accused, and for him fucking crying so much, his bitch ass shouldn't even be in the Supreme Court. Fucking crying. How emotional are you as a judge? Sent
the judge.
motherfuckers away for life, finishing all kind of, and now you crying over because you was accused or something. You're crying for hours and you're going crazy. You're angry. Your temperament's bad.
Saw
You're
his
talking to
face.
ladies crazy. Man, get the fuck out of here. They should have told him, get the fuck out of here. Then layman terms, let's break it down. I'm just going by.
Do your thing.
Let's go with this way.
Okay.
I watched the joint, right?
Yeah.
He said he went to an all-male, he went to the all-male Catholic joint, right?
Yeah.
He drunk beer, right? He liked beer.
Like
He
yeah.
says
He
that.
liked beer a lot. He drunk,
He still likes beer.
Then he partied with the Catholic chicks on the weekend. But he didn't want to hit. Get the fuck out of here. You lying,
He
dog.
never wanted to hit nothing.
You was drunk.
He was a
And
liar.
you see chicks only on the weekend. And you pick religion over the beer when you was drunk. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
lying.
Get the fuck.
And
You
that
lying,
beer-
dog.
that beer drunk
You couldn't even
different. He
told
was
that
wired.
shit. You know what I mean? They need black people in them hearings. More. Get the fuck out of here. This shit's bullshit.
bullshit.
Send this
I told you,
motherfucker
Sway,
home.
Beer muscles are completely different. Drinking beer is different. It's a different muscle. Like beer drunk
Beer
is
muscle.
like
That
nothing
drunk is
else.
all the
way
It's
different.
like hockey. Like when
That's a
the
different
hockey
drunk.
is violent like that. Those hockey games, even in the audience, because everybody on beer, it's
on beer.
next level.
No way he went to an all-boy Catholic school.
and not try
Love
to.
the beer.
And
Ain't touch.
loved beer.
Love beer.
Then seen them women and
Don't
didn't
none of
want to
that add
hit.
up.
And
Yeah.
didn't want to hit
Don't
and
add
cared
up.
about his religion. I have 3 40s. You see a girl in 2 weeks.
It's
I'm
lit.
drunk. It's lit.
It's lit.
Jesus, I love you. I'm
Yup, yup,
put
yup.
my cock away. Get the fuck out of here.
That didn't happen.
Get the fuck out
Hey,
of here.
does
I'm
that-
fucking lying.
He's a
man.
liar.
Fuck outta
East,
here.
you probably one of the most sought after male artists in the game right now by women. They love you.
Word.
Does that make you concerned about how you stick and move? Because there's a
Hell yeah.
lot of people getting accused of a lot of different things.
Yeah. Like with me, my whole thing is the internet shit. I ain't never been one to try to violate or do nothing. You know what I mean? Even when I be seeing the Bill Cosby shit fucked me up because I was I grew up on. I'm sure we all grew up. You know what I mean? But you just ain't seeing that shit from no Bill Cosby. You know what I mean? So even with that, I know it probably had a lot to do with just who he was. So I be scared of that. You know what I'm saying? Just me being around certain people, or if I'm anything can happen anywhere I'm at. So with me, I don't be wanting no phones around me. You know what I mean? There's certain shit I cut out that I used to not really pay attention to. You know what I mean? So I just watch how I move.
Can't
And
fuck
I
all the
be
time,
picky.
right?
Yeah, can't. Gotta get it. You know what I mean? I just gotta move right.
Yeah.
Be picky. You know what I'm saying? And be smart. That's all. Be real picky. Can't go for everything.
Can't go for everything. What do you look for? I look for librarians,
Librarians.
when I was single.
When I was
Librarian.
gonna say, Sway, hold on. You ain't thinking about your jaw.
No.
I was like,
I'm
yeah.
fine. I'm done. I'm a rap.
All right, cool,
but
cool,
I live
cool.
vicariously through Dave East.
Take your shirt off,
You
Sway.
ain't thinking
Take
about
your
home
shirt
right
off.
now, Sway.
Take my shirt off. Okay. Oh, like Dave East? Oh.
Right, I guess the tattoos player.
Nah, I be
You
seeing this
look
dude be
like
walking
Avatar.
around like Superman now. When I
That's
see him on
crazy,
his
man.
IG. I see him walking into the door. Okay, he walking like this. I'm like this motherfucking Superman now. I peeped the swag. I was like, look at my homie.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got Styles P, Dave Easter in here. Beloved is the name of the album. Who we got on the line? Mark from North Carolina.
Mark,
What
what's
up?
poppin', fam?
Mark.
Hey.
What's going on, family? How y'all doing?
What up, Mark?
What up, Mark? What up?
Man, but it's a good thing, man. See Styles P and Dave East, man. Both of y'all are my good artists, man. I like both of y'all a lot, man. Y'all, and that's a good collab for y'all to come together like that, old and new. So that works out real good.
I'm
The album is hot.
What you say?
I appreciate you,
I'm
bro.
aged. I'm not old.
He's vintage, yo.
I'm vintage.
All right, hey, get the project though, man. It's a great project from beginning to end.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's a real dope hip hop project, but I think it's transcending of just the genre of hip hop. You like great music and you like great lyrics. This is the project for you. Jimmy is in Los Angeles. What up, Jimmy?
Jimmy, what's poppin'?
Hey, what up, guys?
Jimmy, what's goody?
Yo, first of all, I can't say anything about Ghost. He's a legend with him himself, so gotta give Ghost his bow down.
Thank you.
East, I've been following you since, Change of Plans, Insomnia.
Oh, that's day one.
Your hip hop. I'm grateful for the revolution of hip hop once again, and I know hip hop evolves, but it always comes back to the essentials, bars, messages. Thank you for keeping it alive. Hey, hip hop ain't dead.
Thank you for listening,
Tell
man.
the
Word.
people out here, I'm a citizen. We know hip hop. Please.
My man is a citizen.
Thank you,
What's
brother.
going on, homie?
Appreciate you.
Cool, man. Make sure y'all buy the project though.
Word.
Philip in VA. What up?
Hey, what's up, y'all? I just got a question. If y'all wasn't rapping, what would y'all be doing right now?
I be selling juice,
Selling juice. Okay.
writing books, writing films. Probably got a couple packs on the side. Nah.
I probably would like be doing something with like coaching. I think I'll be probably have a team together or something like that with like younger kids or something. I'll probably be putting together mad leagues and little tournaments for the hood.
That's so real and so dope that you said that. I never got to personally thank you. I text you because he did a drop for my nephew. You know my nephew's A. He playing AAU balling for
That's a
his high
fact.
school.
Yeah.
And you was like, yo, if my schedule permits, I want to come to the playoff games with them. And what you did for those kids, like when you popped up on that screen, they went crazy. So it's
That's
just
love.
love because they recognize you not just through the music but the ball as well and how much you love it. So
Yeah.
the entire gym went nuts.
That's
So
dope.
thank you again for that. No, that was
Anytime.
love.
That's dope.
Hey, Philip, thanks for your call. Camille, what up? Camille's on the line from New York. Camille, go ahead.
Yo, peace to the panel, man. Yo, Sway, Styles P, I gotta salute you, brothers. First off, man, I come up through the generation of 41, bro. I'm Camille XJ for a reason because I follow the teachings of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I gotta salute the brother Dave East. I come from your lineage of that. Brother, I used to once do that, that crippling thing. But just not to dwell on anything, I'm excited to be able to talk to you, brothers, and just salute you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all very much folk, but you got a major voice in this business, man. And Sway, keep doing your thing, man. I look up to you, big brother. Salute.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Salute.
Appreciate you, bro.
Salute, man. We need that energy, too. Thank you for that love. Get that beloved project, too. All right? Man, before you guys go, man, easily you guys are in the top 5 percentile of dope MCs that are out today.
Thank you,
And,
Sway.
and so with that said, man, we wanted to get y'all feedback on something that we do here. We often have these conversations, and we want to put you guys inside the conversation of Battle of the Best.
Okay, you're rich, you're famous, and you're probably pretty good at what you do.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
But we want to know who you would pick between the greatest matchups of all time. It's the Battle of the Best on
making
Sway in the morning.
Styles P got nervous.
Damn, I don't like these kind of things, man.
You didn't know where it was coming from.
Now
huh?
I knew this was going to get rapper versus rapper. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just hope it's not two greats I really love.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you got to shake up the bag right there,
Yeah, we
Davey.
tried to shake it up.
Okay.
was over there doing.
I don't know what that was. I actually got over here.
You got to shake it up, and you got to pick two, and whoever the two are, you got to say, "Damn!" If you had to listen to one for the rest of your life, or who you think
Yep.
the greatest,
So I'm
would
picking
be.
two out.
You pick two.
All right.
Go ahead. You got to read them out loud.
All right. First one, Big Sean.
Okay.
Oh, this one be easy. And the second one, Coogee Rap.
Okay. I can answer that for you. I wish that was mine. That shit.
Well, who'd you say? You just gotta say that.
Who would I out of them two?
Yeah.
Cool G.
Cool G Rap?
Yeah.
Why you say G Rap?
Just I feel like that's part of what inspired what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's something that I would always like go back, you know what I mean, and listen to before I would no disrespect to Sean.
No,
but
no,
I feel
no.
like Sean is in my class, like of rappers and era. So I would probably go back more to Cool G.
G Rap. Okay, cool. No, anybody made this bag is no disrespect. You in the greatest bag, the bag of the greatest. So, all right.
I got Quavo and Lil Wayne. I'm going with Weezy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Weezy.
Yeah, that's self-explanatory. Quavo's great. He's dope, but it's just the legacy. It's just.
I gotta explain.
No.
Y'all niggas looked around like I was like.
You stuck the names back in the bag too. You got to take it. You took them
don't
out.
put them back in the bag.
You got more?
Yeah,
It's a whole lot more.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Keep picking. We'll pick it aside. No. Don't do it like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Let's keep them. Yeah,
He found them.
Damn, he found him.
Yeah, he found
the
them.
exact joints.
Damn, how'd he do that? Yo.
Beloved brothers. Man.
Okay, that's what it is.
Two more.
I'm a magician.
Okay, here we go.
He said, I got to explain that.
Who you got?
Let's see. Styles P. KRS-One.
Okay, we was waiting for this kind of matchup.
What the fuck? I'm never coming here again, man. Some bullshit, man. What?
There we go.
How you pick Styles?
I ain't lying. Look, that's you right there, dog.
Right, and Day was mad excited.
I'm gonna go with the Ghost, man. KRS a little before me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Oh, that was an easy tap.
yeah, I'm gonna go with
I
my.
like how he
brother.
did that. I like how he did
I'm gonna go
that.
with Beloved,
KRS,
man.
you are my master. You are my sensei. There's no Styles P without KRS.
Okay.
This I understand very well.
He's shaking that shit up now.
It's crazy.
Kanye West are fabulous, yo. Y'all doing some fucking bullshit today.
That's good.
What the fuck is
That's a
this?
good one.
That's good.
Oh, what are we basing this on?
Whatever you want.
Whatever.
You have to take
All right.
one.
But it's on your opinion.
Now I'm going with Fab. This is easy. Kanye don't even write. Bonk.
Okay.
I'm bummed.
All right,
I'm
you put it
sorry.
back in the bag.
I keep doing that. I got it still.
You got it. Okay. Let's do one more round. Let's do one more round.
But Kanye makes great songs.
Yeah, what was that fell? Hold up, man.
Was that it might have been an
That
great.
might have
It might have been an MC.
MC's falling off.
Leave him out the
every day,
bag.
man.
Leave him out the bag.
Leave him out the bag. He fell off.
He fell off.
He's in his bag. Put it back in the bag.
He ain't in his bag.
He in the bag. He in the bag.
Fell off.
All right, here we go.
That's funny.
Okay. here we
Dave
go.
shaking his shit up
Shake it
now.
right up. Shit me. All right, let's see. Oh, Lil Skies.
Little Sky.
That's a wait. Let's
Who
do
the fuck
another
is?
one.
I'm sorry.
No. Hold on.
Wait.
Another one.
Little Sky's
No
got it.
disrespect. No disrespect. Come on, y'all gotta get niggas I know, man. Who the
That's what
fuck
I
is Lil
said.
Skies?
I said don't
No
put that.
disrespect, neither, Lil Skies. I'm just fucking old and
I don't
ain't.
know him
There's
neither.
so many
Okay,
littles out.
Pick another one. Pick
old
another.
and hating.
Hold up. Little Sky's up and coming.
Yeah, take that.
He's
You
a
got some shit?
he got some.
No, I
But you
believe
don't
he
know
got
him.
some
You
shit,
don't
but that
know
ain't
him.
fair.
All right,
That
you
ain't
don't
fair,
know
my
him.
nigga.
Shout out
don't
to
know
Lil
him.
Skies, man.
Yeah, love is love, Lil Skies. No
That's
disrespect.
why he
I
made the
swear.
bag. That's why he made the bag. He made the bag. He up and coming.
You're in the
You know.
bag. You gotta be dope.
Yeah.
I said don't put it in.
Who? Wait, are we talking about rappers or?
Comes out.
When the light is on, somebody ready.
I said that.
The truth comes
Tracy
out.
ain't
All
nobody.
right.
Kobe.
Post Malone or Triple X. Rest in peace.
That's a good one.
It is.
That bag is crazy.
He's shaking it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Probably Triple X.
Triple X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of that sad record.
Yeah, that's sad.
I didn't
record.
even
That's
know that
huge.
was him. I was singing it through the crib for a month. I didn't even know that was his record.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would go with Triple X.
Triple X.
Because I feel like his time was cut short.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so the body of work that he did, the catalog he did have, it got to live. You know what I mean? So I would go with Triple X.
Okay, we're gonna let you end it off.
What is the odds of that?
Yeah. Who you got?
Dave East.
That's fire.
or Snoop Dogg?
The low.
This is some bullshit. Let me tell you, I'm never coming to this show again. I gotta go with East because of the bars. I'm a lyricist. I'm a lyricist. I'm gonna go. You know, I'm a lyricist.
Wow.
Snoop, Unc, I love you, man. I'm a pothead, my Unc,
Yeah.
but you know, New York lyricist. That's what I'm built off.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Y'all want to do one more round? Y'all did. One more
I'm with
round.
it.
Fuck no.
That's one more.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, man. I'm emotional. I need weed and everything, man. I'm about to light up in this shit. Get the fuck out. Who the fuck made this game up? This is bad, man. Damn.
All right. Okay.
I start hoping niggas didn't hear the show now.
All right, hope y'all wasn't tuned
Niggas
in.
gonna hear the show.
Oh my gosh.
Jay-Z.
Oh no.
I
Good luck.
picked 3. Shit. Or Future. I'm gonna go with Hove.
You getting good shit.
You sure?
I love Future, man, but I'm gonna go with Hove.
Took you a long time to deliberate on that one. Nothing against Future, but damn.
You know,
I need a good one.
I turn up the Future all the time.
Who you got, Styles?
Oh, I got Nas.
Let's go.
Oh, E40, Nas.
Okay.
That's that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I love 40 Water, but
Yeah. You
I
gotta go
mean,
with
that's
Nas.
Illmatic. I mean,
Okay.
fuck. I could get killed for not saying Nas. And he ran to New York.
Somebody be right on you.
Somebody like you allowed to punch me in my face if I would have said E40. They were like, what? The fuck is wrong with you, dog? And I love 40. 40 is my dog.
You know that's my cousin too.
Yeah,
man.
that's my dog. That's a
Yeah.
great fucking guy, man.
Yeah, man. He's from the bloodline, man. From the soil. Hey, man, give it up for Styles P and Dave East.
Get this fucking bag away from me.
Hey, man.
I never want to see that
wanna
bag.
see this
I
bag
ever see
again?
that bag again, I'm leaving.
Hey, man, I want to thank y'all for what y'all do, man. Honestly, I
Thank you.
really, just as a fan of this, I enjoy listening to Dave East, both the Paranoia, the Karma series, and now this. I love listening to your music and deciphering your lyrics. I don't even go on Genius. I gotta hear it myself, and then I write shit down. And did he say this? And I gotta listen back to it as a hip hop head. That's
dope.
not as a business dude in
Yeah.
the business and all this shit. Just as a hip hop head, I appreciate you. That's the same thing I do
Thank you,
with
sir.
Styles P. I've done that with the Locks over the years, and most of these names that we put up, G-Rap, all those guys. So thank you for giving me that.
Thank
Most
you.
artists don't give me that no more. You
Yeah.
know. And then Styles P, man, just being consistent and just evolving with this game the way you have. You're showing us how to walk in this right now.
Thank you, brother.
You know, a lot of us trying to figure this shit out. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
But
I just appreciate the youth, man. I think the key goal is for all of us to respect our craft and this business of ours, and love it, spread love to one another, and like I think it's just really being open and fair and letting our egos out the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate East as my baby brother, because one thing, it's also, I don't think you can't get too cocky in this game. You got to appreciate every day, every new fan. So I love my brother for even working with me and saying, all right, let's get it in, and shedding light to his fans and people who don't know me. So I think as long as we stay on that pedestal and respect the craft, we all be good.
we'll be good. Y'all gonna do a
Yeah.
Beloved series?
We got a lot of shit coming from Beloved. I ain't gonna start saying it because the key. I think what made this one good is we made sure to not be Instagram and tweeting and just. We said let's deliver first. Let's get to the goal, finish the project. Then after that, let's talk and do all that. Let's not get distracted. Like, so, we got some things in mind, but we're gonna do them first, and then when they done,
You'll see it.
You'll see
Nobody knew about Beloved till we dropped it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So we like to keep that shit like. I feel like everybody, as soon as they get a thought of what they about to do, they put it
Right.
on Instagram.
They run with it, right?
And they just thought of the shit like, yeah, this is what we about to do. So we ain't really had nobody recording, you know what I mean, filming or nothing. We was just in there locked in.
Really? Okay, cool. So when y'all do part 2, come
on through, bro.
Yeah, come on, let us come on through,
Come on
man.
through.
We'll jump on the interlude. We ready?
Pull
can't
up.
wait.
You know, okay. Man, we also want to thank our guests for coming by, Joey Perp
Yeah, and of course,
Love is
Rachel
love.
Ray.
and Rachel Ray celebrating season 13. Tomorrow's
Yes.
show, OQ. Who we got, OQ? Who we got, OQ?
Tomorrow's show is going to be great because we have coming through. We got Belly stopping by as well as Nadaya Okamoto.
Okay.
You said Nelly?
Belly.
Belly.
Belly dope.
You didn't want to put Nelly in a bag either, huh? All right, Tracy
Don't do
G.
that.
Now, Nelly's name is in the bag, by the way. Tracy G, go ahead.
Instagram for me, folks, at it's Tracy G, ITSTRACY G.
DJ Wonder.
At DJ Wonder everywhere tonight. Animal Status, 10 p.m. right here, Shade 45.
Citizens, reach me at IsReallyDB. Don't forget, our comedy show is happening Friday, November 9th at Caroline's on Broadway during the New York Comedy Festival. Dave Styles, you guys should come through.
Wait, better yet. Hold up. You on to something, DB. Good idea you just came up with there, right there, DB. If they in town, since we got Hovain, we got Sav here. If they in town, if y'all would agree to, maybe y'all could perform at Caroline's.
I like Caroline's. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a businessman. Caroline, if we work this out, I need some negotiations for free comedy passes.
That's fair.
I gotta get paid or comedy passes.
That's fair.
I'm Sway, I love you and all that. No, if you asking me as a favor, if y'all like, yo,
I'm not asking that, no, we got to work something out.
Yeah, that's what you know.
Okay,
let's work something
out. Let's work something out.
Put it together.
We'll get you like a year free passes to Caroline's, or I'll come out my pocket.
Nah, you ain't coming. If it's you, Sway, see how Sway did? That's an old school veteran move, y'all. That's the counteract. You got to do it for free. I know that shit too well, Sway. I do that shit all the time. Nah, don't worry, bro. If they don't pay, I got it. Niggas like, all
right. Hey, no, but if you guys are around,
love is love, definitely.
Okay,
definitely,
man, I appreciate you guys. All right. Heather B, how can they reach you?
At the happy hour, WHB.
Also, by the way, if you want a chance at performing during the show at Caroline's, submit your comedy highlight reels, clips to swaycomedyshow@gmail.com. Also, the deadline to submit is October 24th. Please do not send your demo tapes, your mixtapes. This is not for that. This is strictly for comedy. We'll take care of the RSVP list later on.
All right, I'm at Real Sway across the board. You can go back and hear this interview today that we did live on SiriusXM.
Yep, SiriusXM.com/on-demand.
You can find it on Sway's Universe, our YouTube channel and website by tomorrow. And make sure you check it out. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, am I forgetting something?
Yeah. I'm Styles P at the Real Styles P on Twitter. I'm Real Holiday Styles on Instagram. MrDavidStyles.com. Beloved Brothers in stores now. Juices for Life. D Block, LOX, New York, shit like that.
Juices for Life is fire.
I'm at Dave East. Yeah, man, Beloved. Cop up.
Oh, and PharmacyForLife.com. With a F. FARMACY for life.com.
Okay.
I gotta get some more .coms.
Shout out to my hood.
Got your .coms up.
Okay.
My .com is up, man. You know what I'm saying? My technology ain't all the way up, but my .com is
there
up.
You go.
.com is up. And on that note, we have nothing left to say. Oh, hold on. You have something to say? Hold on. Real up.
Urban Plaza. October 17th. Hoodies for the homeless. Me and Styles. First Beloved show.
Nice.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
Urban Plaza.
Don't bring
sold
a dirty
out already.
No dirty hoodies.
You get it free with a hoodie.
Holes in the hoodies.
You get it free with a hoodie, man.
Bring us for the It's for charity. So
man, I got bags
bring
of
a
hoodies.
Yes, you
for
do.
the homeless. Bring a hoodie.
Any
man.
size,
Poppin'.
anything.
Yeah, anything.
Winter is coming.
It's
That's
not
good.
a funky hoodie.
No stinky hoodies. No holy
none of that.
I got
good hoodies,
hoodies,
man.
Yeah.
My hoodie game is crazy. I'm gonna bring a bag of hoodies, y'all.
Flavors. Come on,
Okay.
let's go,
17th,
brother.
man.
All right, we'll be playing OQ.